All right, all right, all right. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Chilada Love, Biggie D, kevgret. Good to see you. This is going to be a quick informational stream about AtGames has announced their June calendar. So let me pull that up real quick. And we're going to talk about Retro Legends as well. So this is the June calendar. Let's see what they got on there. We're going to dive a little deep into some of this. You go to the first page, we see the calendar, and it is very bare. I mean, the only tables really shown on this calendar are Future World on the 12th, which is a Magic Pixel table, and Soccer Kings. These are Magic Pixel Zacharia tables. And that is the calendar page. No official Zen announcements on this page. We're going to jump into Zen in a minute. Flipper Friends, same old deal. Every week we'll have a new competition. Let's just go through the slides real quick. Let me try putting it like this. Let's see. Important update. Upcoming Zen Studio Pinball table releases. We're excited to announce that we are planning to resume Zen Studio Pinball table releases starting in June. Thank you for your continued patience and support as we've been working behind the scenes to bring you more of the tables you love. Stay tuned for more details coming soon. And the thing that's interesting about this is, with Zen, of course, let me go to the next slide. Okay, we'll go back to that, I think. Of course, yeah, there's not a whole lot on the calendar page. And that is concerning, right? So we could have, and we're going to talk about, there's possibility for just maybe 2 tables, maybe a lot more than 2 tables. But one thing's for sure, they're certainly not telling us a lot anymore as far as what to expect. So, not a whole lot of calendar, that is. I know. So, I mean, but there might be some hints that something's coming. So, we'll just take a look at that real quick. Future World is pretty fun. I have played that table already. Um, so they're saying that more Zen tables are coming, but they're not being specific at all about what we're getting at all. Important update for our valued community. Price adjustments coming June 10th. So right before they drop any more new tables, prices are probably going to, I mean, I wouldn't imagine they're going to go down. They see price adjustment. I would imagine they're probably going to go up, but you never know. I mean, tariffs. I don't expect them to go down though. That would be great, but hopefully they don't go up much. I think the Magic Pixel tables are already pretty high at 7. I mean, how high can they go? $9? That's pretty high. I mean, I'm not sure, but I mean, I think a price raise is not, it's not great. Yeah, they're not being specific here. They're just saying that price adjustments are coming June 10th. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I've heard maybe it's $9 for the 4KP Magic Pixel tables, and they were already more expensive than the Zen. I know, tariffs on digital goods. I mean, why are these table packs going up? I just don't get it. I mean, to me, it's you know maybe they have to do it. I don't know. Important update for tournament players. Weekly giveaway alert. They're going to give away a $20 e-store coupon for someone that's playing in Flipper Friends. Let's get them all about giveaways. And we have 2 QR codes you can scan here. I'll make this bigger. You can scan these and it'll give you the tournament schedule. You can scan to also see the IFPA ranking. So your virtual ranking. So there's what you need to scan if you want to do that. And we're going to continue on. We're going to talk about Tomb Raider in a minute. There is a poll up in the chat. And the poll is let's see if I can see it on mine. I can't see it, can I? Yeah, I can see it. Hold on. The poll. Is the Tomb Raider pack coming to AtGames Legends 4K Pinball on June 19th? So when you come into the room, just vote in the poll, and we're going to go over that. Right now, we're sitting at 62% yes, 38% no. When you come in, just vote in the poll. And we're going to continue looking at the calendar, and we're going to talk Retro Legends Arcade after this. But it looks like on the 12th and the 26th, there's definitely tables coming. And Future World is a good table. It is a good table. I think it's probably better than the last few Magic Pixel tables we've gotten. Soccer Kings, I really haven't played it. I will download it and play it before it releases, but I know Future World is really fun. If you liked the last space one they did, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like in the vein of that. Here's the Flipper Friends schedule for this week. They're doing Godzilla, Xena, Shooting the Rapids, Robot, TX Sector. Next week, they're going to have Back to the Future, My Little Pony, Dinosaur Dynasty 2, Chack and Pop, and Al's Garage Band Goes on Tour. And this shows all the weeks coming up for the 4K Flipper Friends schedule. One thing that hints that Zen tables are coming, though, if you look, this is this week with Godzilla. If you go to the next week, we have Back to the Future. And then we have Zen pinball table to be announced, which is very vague. That either means that we're possibly getting something, or they just, I mean, why else would it be blank? And then there's another Zen Pinball Studios table to be announced, and then another one after that. So, there's spaces open on their Flipper Friends tournament for new tables to be coming, because they're not specifying which Zen tables they're playing on these 3 weeks. So, I mean, that is a little hopeful. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's the calendar right there. Let me kick this off for a minute. And I have some other things I want to show you, I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about, let me pull it up. I have some slides. Scroll up here. Scrolling up. Okay, so talking about the June calendar. And of course, the big question is AtGames getting Tomb Raider? Is that in fact true? If it's been announced everywhere that it's coming to the 4KP, it's been a public announcement, why is it not on the calendar? I mean, that's very shocking to me. I pulled this right off of current web pages. Tomb Raider Pinball Pack was released on June 19th, 2025. Pinball Effects, Zen Pinball World, Pinball Effects VR, which is going to be great in VR. You know, that's going to be amazing. And AtGames Legends 4KP, the same, all their media that's out, it's saying it's going to release on the 4KP. It's amazing to me that if this is publicly stated everywhere, why is this not stated on the calendar? The calendar has no mention of Tomb Raider. I mean, that is so fishy to me. Does anyone else find that fishy? Way too fast. Yeah, this is live, Mikey Yoon. I'm live right now. They got their hands slapped. Maybe they did. I'm sure that they were not happy that they leaked Tomb Raider, but this doesn't give you anything to look forward to. When you look at that calendar and you see it's basically almost blank. I mean, there's only like 2 tables on it. You know, that doesn't give people a lot of hope. If you look at this calendar, you've got basically, I mean, Future World for me is probably the only table that I'm not a huge soccer fan. That doesn't mean anything with pinball because I love World Cup soccer. Maybe the Soccer Kings is a lot of fun. I know the Future World is good. I've played it already. But other than Future World, I mean, I don't see much of a calendar there. So why is Zen absent even from, they officially announced this everywhere. Why is it not on their calendar? I mean, that's a gigantic IP. Tomb Raider. Why would Tomb Raider not be on the calendar? You know, I mean, just to me, that's, you know, I don't understand it. I am excited for this game, and I'll be playing it one way or the other. I'll be playing it in Pinball Effects VR or on AtGames, or probably both. Hopefully both. But for me, for it to be absent, to me that's suspicious. That it's Why wouldn't they announce it? It's been announced everywhere that Tomb Raider's coming. Let's take a quick look at Tomb Raider while we're here on the stream one more time. I am so psyched and happy to see this coming. Hopefully to the 4KP and Pinball Effects VR. Let's check it out one last time.
Welcome to the Pinball Bites. Buckle up as today's episode is packed with huge announcements and epic pinball power-ups you don't wanna miss.
We're revealing a brand new franchise joining the pinball universe.
Plus, iconic Williams tables are heading into immersive territory.
Let's go!
Before we dive into our pinball news for today, let's recap what happened in our pinball world since we last saw each other.
On April 3rd, we released Pinball FX VR, our new virtual reality pinball game on MetaQuest.
We are very grateful for all the positive feedback the game has received, and we will have VR news for you even in this episode.
After multiple VR and mobile pinball releases, it's time to add something new to Pinball FX as well.
Get ready for a new adventure.
This is going to require some creativity. The man is full of surprises. Let's find them all. Here lies the god King Tihaku. There is quite the crowd here for a tomb. Barely a challenge. Focus. That was quite the adventure. There's always more to discover. Stay sharp. Back in action. Quick jumps and swift moves. We're doing well. Time to tackle the study. I make my own luck.
Say hello to Tomb Raider Pinball, a 2-table pack filled with danger, discovery and a lot of silver ball action.
From the legendary halls of Croft Manor to mysterious tombs around the world, test your skills, uncover secrets and play through iconic missions from the Tomb Raider franchise.
On the Adventures of Lara Croft table, players can embark on a thrilling pinball adventure that spans Lara Croft's greatest expeditions.
While on Secrets of Croft Manor Pinball, you can join Lara as she battles through a series of thrilling challenges in the legendary home of the Crofts.
These tables are definitely built to test your reflexes and courage at the same time.
And here is the best part. Tomb Raider Pinball drops on all Pinball FX platforms on June 19th.
And that's not all. You may have noticed multiple logos popping up at the end of the trailer.
That's right, we are releasing a new pinball pack on 9 different platforms at the same time.
Pinball FX VR, Zen Pinball World and AtGames Legends 4K players will also receive these two amazing tables on June 19.
Keep an eye out on our social channels as the virtual reality trailer of these tables is going to be epic. The Tomb Raider Pinball pack will also have its own questline in Pinball FX.
There it is. Boom. Right from them. You heard them say AtGames 4K Pinball. And yet, it doesn't even get a line note on the calendar. Why wouldn't it be on the calendar? Exactly. That's what my point is. Like, I mean, people would be so excited if that Tomb Raider game is coming. It's actually 2 games too. Let's keep in mind, this is not one pinball. This is 2 pinball tables. So you're not getting one. It's 2 different tables you get. It's like a pack, right? And it's 2 different, we got to see a little preview there of the 2 awesome tables. I mean, I'm totally looking forward to this, and I'm definitely going to play it on whatever platforms it comes out on. And I hope it's coming to AtGames. But once again, for me, I understand that they definitely did leak the Tomb Raider pinball. But when you put out the calendar, and it's not even on the calendar anywhere, it makes you wonder, like, is it going to be that way forever with Zen? I mean, are their hands? Can they not announce anything? Because it's kind of, a lot of people invested a lot of money into the AtGames 4K pinball. We just want to know what pinball tables are coming, and are there things in the works? I don't think that's a huge ask, really. I mean, the calendar is basically close to blank if you look at it as far as table releases. Now, on top of that, not everything's bad. Once again, here's something I clipped right off of their media saying that it's coming out on the 4KP on June 19th. Okay. On top of that, we have other tables which are also missing in action, right? Hey, Billy Woods Mods. Good to see you, buddy. Other tables that are missing in action, of course, I'm talking about these ones. We're talking about the rare tables. So, I mean, we know we're getting 2 Magic Pixels. If we get the Tomb Raider pack, that's 2 more tables. That's up to 4 tables that are possible. They have 2 missing tables that are missing in action. We got Killer Instinct and Battletoads. They put out this release. Pinball fans, we see you and we're so grateful. Your excitement for the Rare Pinball Pack Part 2, the legendary Battletoads and Killer Instincts means the world to us. We know you've been waiting patiently. We have been very patient. Want to know we're working with great care behind the scenes to make sure every detail is just right. We're aiming for a June release. Once again, June. And we're getting close. As soon as the date is locked in, you'll be the first to know. Thank you for your incredible support and understanding. So, once again, it's kind of a mystery, isn't it? I mean, everyone got the pack. They were expecting 3 pinballs, right? And we've just gotten Sea of Thieves, which is great, by the way. I do love the Sea of Thieves table, but supposed to be 2 more. And once again, in this calendar, I have the key. If you look at the calendar, they have tables to be announced on 3 weeks. So, what's going on with Zen and AtGames? It's very interesting. Let me go to the chat and see what everyone's saying. I'm sure people are talking about this. Let's see. Okay. You would think after rumors, price hikes, and downsizing, they would release some positive news. Yeah, I mean, to me, the Tomb Raider would be a huge win because people are looking for some positive news. They're looking for some good news about AtGames. And Billy Woods Mods, he put out a video. I watch all of his stuff. And he put out a video saying he wasn't going to buy the pack until they had all 3 tables out. And that's reasonable. What's going on over at AtGames? It's I'm going to take a quick, I do have something else I wanted to show real quick. Talking about the Instinct and Battletoads. I want to show 2 quick little clips. So we're going to watch Killer Instinct and Battletoads, and we'll talk about it.
Killer Instinct! Rise to the challenge! Quick kick, a swift blow. Triple combo! Super combo! Hyper combo! Brutal combo! Step into the arena. Only the strongest will survive.
Okay.
Stage 1 complete. Boss Walker. Hit the flashing mad spot target. Turbo tunnel loop. What a rush. Boom shakalaka.
So there was a quick look at the 2 tables that they're working on. Okay. Let's see here. Welcome to the stream, Video Game Vegas. That's right. Future World's coming. That's a fun table. That's going to be a good one. We got Hollywood Polo here. Good to see you, Hollywood Polo. Let's see. How can I adjust the volume of the cat? It's noisy at night when the game runs on demo. I would imagine there's probably a volume. Just turn the volume off or turn the volume down. Let's see. Killer Instinct. is a plate of hot AI garbage with a side load of Battletoads. Okay. Well, I mean, you never know till you play it. I mean, that ball does look awfully bouncy, though. Looking in that video, it does look pretty bouncy. You know, Video Game Vegas. The Tomb Raider games look pretty amazing. Still on the fence whether I'm going to get them on the 4KP. But happy it's coming. Yes, we all. That's the one thing that I wanted to see on the calendar because it was already announced and it was mysteriously not on the calendar. So, you know, hopefully we get the Tomb Raider. It's coming out on all kinds of platforms. So it's going to be out. But, you know, question once again, I mean, you know, it's not on the AtGames calendar. You know, they didn't put it on there. Go back. It's not on the calendar. There's no Zen tables are on here. So there's Future World. It's coming on the 12th. I'm sure they'll be able to do that table. They do a good job. Magic Pixel does a good job porting their tables to the 4KP in general. They're very similar to the OTG experience. You know, that being said, it just depends if you like those type of Magic Pixel tables, though. I like them, but you know, some people don't like the ball physics. They're kind of bouncy. And let's face it, the premium tables people want the most are the Zen tables. So I mean, no one wants to talk about the elephant in the room, which is why are there no Zen tables? You know, why don't we know what's coming? There's not even a hint. You know. Wingo says he would use the date price hike as a precursor to more Zen tables. That is possible. That is possible. Magic Castle Deluxe, Billy Woods Mods. He says that's one he's looking to see. Okay. We got Wingo saying hello to Hollywood. Yeah, I do agree that the ball physics is very bouncy. It's almost sometimes feels like a rubber ball on some of the Magic Pixel tables. It can be very frustrating, especially when you make your out lanes where there's a lot of pins, because that ball's just bouncing all over the place. And even the nudging, it just doesn't seem, you're almost better off sometimes not nudging because the nudging doesn't seem to help. I mean, I saw today Chelada Love was streaming the Shooting the Rapids Deluxe table. He was getting very frustrated. And if you know anything about Chelada Love, he's a very high level player. And he's struggling to control the ball with the bounciness of it. And, you know, when you have a real bouncy ball physics and you make the outlanes like that, it can be frustrating for players. And I feel like some of the Magic Pixel tables, in my opinion, they're becoming less friendly to people that are new to playing pinball. Like, you know, people that have been into this for a long time. I mean, we don't mind them being very difficult, but you know, when you sit someone new on a table and it just annihilates them, you know, it's not as fun. You know, I'm saying focus on fun. You know, try to make the tables more fun. The nudge is very unforgiving on the Magic Pixel tables. I would agree with that. It is pretty unforgiving. I mean, like I said, some like playing in the Flipper Friends. I've been playing a lot. Sometimes it's better just not even to nudge because it doesn't affect the ball that much. I mean, you're probably more likely to nudge it to go out. I'm not reading that Video Game Vegas, but that being said, you know, I mean, the calendar. So we have a possibility of what? You know, two definite tables. Two tables that are somewhere in limbo, right? And then we have two Tomb Raider tables. So that's a total of 6 possible tables, but with only 2 being announced for the whole month. I mean, we just went through a month with no Zen release. And, you know, I might be selfish. I might be just speaking for me. You know, I might be speaking for me, but I like the Zen releases. I look forward to those tables the most of all, you know. Those are the tables I really want to see ported to the 4KP. I love Magic Pixel too, but I mean, let's face it, the Zen, those are the ones that, you know, everyone's going to jump on those as soon as they come out. You know, got the number one AtGames pinball player rated by the IFPA, and Mad Ben Han is here. He says, Magic Pixel tables, the ball moves very fast. It's hard for players to keep up. Hopefully you have good reflexes. That's true. I find like the Magic Pixel tables are harder for beginners to play because the ball is so bouncy. And they do make some great tables too. I'm not picking on all their tables, but this last batch, some of them have been very frustrating for people that are not, I would say, seasoned veterans of playing pinball. I think they could crank the difficulty down, especially the ability to get multi-ball. I feel on like the last 2 or 3 tables has been ridiculous. The multi-ball, why even put it in there if it's not intuitive to launch the multi-ball? Like this last table, I can't just shoot the ball into the bear's mouth for the launching of the multi-ball. You have to get in this weird spot, which you would have to literally look for it on the table. And it's just a shot that's not fun to make, I mean, you want the table that is just full of fun shots, right? Not, shots that are difficult or next to impossible to make. The Zen tables are kind of the gold standard of the tables that we're looking for. I mean, when you buy an expensive pinball machine, it's expensive to me, but when we have these beautiful 4KP pinball machines, we want to keep feeding them Zen tables, and the Zen tables are the ones for me that have the most replay value. I mean, I think they do some of the best virtual pinball tables for sure. So that being said, welcome to the chat, Wango. Welcome to the chat, Pinball Wizard 2023. Good to see you. So that's a possibility of 6 tables, but there's only 2 tables on that calendar. And why would like, if it's already publicly announced that the Zen tables are launching for every platform, it was just fishy to me that it wasn't on the AtGames calendar. Hopefully it's, hopefully it comes out on AtGames Pinball. Arcade Talk. Yes, that's T. McCloskey's choice if it comes back. But definitely go subscribe to T. McCloskey. He's a great friend. He's a fellow YouTuber. He has a great channel. And we're going to talk about what we're doing next. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my tournaments. Of course, I'm talking about the Retro Legends tournament. If you're not familiar with what Retro Legends is something I put on my channel. And we play games every week. This week we're playing Xena. You could play it on any platform. You could play it on the 4KP. You could play it on Pinball Effects VR. You can play it on consoles. You could play it on your phone. And this is for fun and just so we can have fun score chasing as a community. We have some great players. We've been playing Xena this week, shooting the rapids for our pinball tables. Playing the classic arcade game Popeye, which has been great. What an amazing game. So much fun to play. We also do one ATARI game. This week it's MEGAMANIA, but that changes up every week. I did rearrange the Retro Legends leaderboards. And if you notice now, all the arcade games, it goes, the new games will still be right when you pull it up. If you haven't pulled it up on your phone, it's going to go to all the new games first. But then I put all the arcade still leaderboards. But you can see, I mean, we're playing the best of the best. Asteroids Deluxe, Berserk, Moon Patrol, Mr. Do, Tables, Adam's Family, Attack from Mars, Black Rose, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Getaway, Indiana Jones, Medieval Madness, Monster Bash, Star Trek The Next Generation, Theater of Magic, Twilight Zone, World Cup Soccer, some Zen Originals, Battlestar Galactica, Curse the Mummy. We're playing some Zaccaria stuff. We're playing, we just played House of Diamonds Deluxe. We played Black Belt Deluxe. We played Moonflight Deluxe, Nature's Fury, Zancor Deluxe, Space Shuttle. So we play a few Gottliebs. We've played Cue Ball Deluxe, Black Hole, and Wipeout. But every week, these are free and a gift card to AtGames where you can buy Zen tables. And it's just free. It costs you nothing. All you got to do is you play in the tournament, you shoot a screenshot on your phone, you can participate in a free tournament. And we play the best stuff. We're playing all the best games every week. We're picking out the best of the best to be in our tournament. But, you know, come join us, the Retro Legends Tournament. Links are in the description of this video. It costs nothing to play. You can play on any device. It's just for fun, you know. We got, let's see. Pinball Wizard said he had a 400 million point game on Shooting the Rapids Deluxe. The game blanked out and dumped me back in the menu. Yeah, that's frustrating. It crashed one time on me playing too. But just once it did that. But that is frustrating, you know. And let's face it, the Wizards, we're going to push these tables hard, harder than they push by maybe even in testing. So we're going to find some bugs that maybe got missed, you know. We got Mikey J Production Games and more here. Good to see you. You know, this whole tournament thing, it's free and it's fun. So come join us, and we're playing the best tables each week. We're going to play good stuff. There's stuff that I love to play and stuff that people tell me. I mean, for example, Xena, was requested by my players. Can we play Xena? So I put Xena in the tournament. Good to see Retro Tech X. He is an excellent YouTuber. Definitely go subscribe to his channel. He does some great content. Billy Woods Mods is also a YouTuber. He does some really good content. I watch everything he does. You know. Yeah, it's open. It's open. The links are in the description of the video. No. Nothing's locked. You got to click on the link for the game that you're going to enter. There's one link that is just for viewing the scores. You must be using that link. The link that's just for viewing the scores, you cannot do anything. But the links for the games, you can enter all. Once you enter a link into any game, you can enter scores in all the games. You know. We got Jabba's here. Good to see you. Magic Pixels AI is pumping out tables every 2 weeks. 12 tables this year so far. None of them get more than a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Yeah. I mean, having more is not always better. It's like, you know, quality over quantity sometimes, you know. And we know that, you know, one theater of Magic or Attack from Mars is worth like, you know, a lot of other tables, you know. We just want the good tables, you know. Definitely. You deserve a shout out. He's putting in the work. He's kind of my rival. We go back and forth with scores, but he's a great guy. Definitely subscribe to his channel. Xena does rock. And the table, I'm enjoying it a lot. Playing it in VR and having that depth of field really is making me, now when I look at it on even the 4KP, I see the table differently because I've seen it with the depth of field of playing it in VR. It makes it to me where you kind of understand what's going on a bit better. But, you know, I could have done a produced video for the calendar too for AtGames. I just wanted to go live and get some honest feedback from the community, from the people that are playing, and see where their head's at with this. To me, it was really odd that we didn't get to see the Zen tables. I was TechX was one of the people too that said there's a possibility of 6 tables. I mean, you know, thank you for posting. But, you know, the more you play Xena, the more you'll enjoy it. It's definitely a mission and story-based game. So, like, as you play it, it gets easier you start to learn what's going on. And at first, it seems just, like, overwhelming. But as you play it more, it gets to be more fun. And I'm just going to give some quick shout-outs to some people on our leaderboards that are playing right now. This goes to every week till Friday, right before the show. I'll probably do like a wheel with names on it to draw the winner. You have a 1-month cooldown too. If you win, you get a prize. It'll be 1 month before you can win again, but you'll still get a shout out if you win. So let's see see, we got Xena, Mad Ben Hand, NixReviews, Chalada Love, Sacro, YO, me, I, Ballydurn, Urban. Let me hit refresh. See what happens. Let's see here. Oh, I must have clicked on Gyrus. And, you know, we're just having a lot of fun with this. And, you know, that's what it's all about, you know? That's, I'm like that. Whether friends or you're doing that in my tournament, you know, the more the merrier, you know? And iron sharpens iron. If you want to get good, you got to hang out with people that can play. You got to watch people that are better than you and maybe learn. You know, I love watching, like I watched Chalada Love today. Boy, he was giving me so many tips and strategies to help me play better. You know, Retro Tech X is another one. NixReviews from, it's on my shows with me a lot. He's a great player. And the thing you got to realize when these people play live, you know, it's kind of, you can't always, you know, the pinball table is going to do, there's a certain randomness to it. But, you know, the people that come forward and teach us how to play these great games, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of them because it's just such a wonderful thing. Like I feel I enjoy these games more than ever because I've learned so much from the people in this community. Tomato Grass is another one. He does streams and he'll tell you exactly, this is, you want to play this game, you want to get good at this Zen pinball game, you want to get good at Attack from Mars, you know, you want to get good at Medieval Madness, you know, you watch these wizards we have and they're going to teach you how to beat these games, how to get good at these games. Obviously still working on a Xena score. Enjoyed Popeye and got a personal best on shooting the Rapids Deluxe. That's what it's about, getting your personal best. And the arcade games for me, what it's about, playing with other players that helps me push my scores where I feel like I'm going to push myself to play harder and play more to get better. And, you know, it's just like going back to the old day when you put your quarter on the deck glass and you play against someone and you play, you know, we do have some people that are pretty high level players, but I want to point this out too. The contest is randomized, so you can have the lowest score and still win. It's not really based on that. The whole thing about having the tournaments is just for fun. So people, you know, and the good thing is that some of the people are on YouTube and they're going to show you like this is, you want to get better. I mean, I put up a stream on Berserk you know, if you want to get better at these games, we're going to kind of give you some hints and tips. Like, how do you play these games and get better? And that's part of the fun, right? So anyway, if you haven't checked out the Retro Legends tournament, maybe drop a few scores. Everyone is welcome. You know, it's just something we're doing for fun. And that's pretty much it, you know? You know, and that's what it is. It's a pinball. And I'm sorry, I missed Mad Ben Hand. Mad Ben Hand, by the way, does do videos too. And some of his videos are some of the best ones because you can just watch and he will literally show you how he gets these incredible scores on these tapes. And it's just, to me, like, you know, it's like watching, conductor, you know, it's like ballet, you know, I mean, there's so much into playing pinballs at a higher level. When you watch the good players, you can see their ball control, everything. They know the rules of the table, but there's so much as you watch better players. But yeah, we've got a great community with all the AtGames content creators. It does, you know, that's what's keeping me. We have a great group of people that are putting out content for AtGames. You know, yeah, just Friday before the show, because that's when I'm going to enter the scores for the contest. And everyone's welcome, you know, if you want to play, you know, if you're a gamer, you want to play, you want to drop some scores, you're welcome to play. Doesn't cost anything to enter. It's all free. That's pretty much it. You know, I hope we get Tomb Raider. I'm definitely rooting for Tomb Raider to come out, you know. I'm excited for it. You know, I hope I get to play it on my AtGames Pinball. You know? Yeah. Yes, and definitely Video Game Vegas. He's putting out great AtGames content too. Video Game Vegas actually has a lot of good commentary. I always love listening to his stuff when I'm driving because it's really, you know, if you like, he's just so well spoken. I mean, even his comments when he does them on videos, a lot of times I pin them because he does such a good job. He's so eloquent with his language and he's so well spoken. But no, it's not a regular time for me. I was kind of on the fence, like how I wanted to, did I want to make a produced video for the calendar? I felt like I just wanted to get some feedback from just the average Joes that are playing pinball right now. What they thought about the calendar. I mean, for me, the big thing was I was just a little concerned that, you know, of course, Tomb Raider's not on the calendar. So hopefully, you know, and you know, to be clear, I like AtGames. I like what the products they make, you know, and I hope they, you know, they survive and get through this, you know. So yeah, well, I wouldn't have streamed if you were streaming. I usually check before I start, but that's it. So I'm gonna roll us out. But thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate each and every one of you. If you can, smash that like button or smash that dislike and tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can improve. And that's it. Thanks so much. Take care, everyone. Peace. And everyone have a great evening.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to ATARI, he's always in control. He's a master of retro man, the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend, his passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.